What's happening, guys? Saf-T-Liner C2 here. We've got bus stuff for sale. I found some pretty good finds here, and I am really excited to share them with y'all. Don't forget that if you have anything you want to submit for bus stuff for sale or lots of lots, throw it in the video request form in the description of any of my videos. And just throwing it out there, none of these postings, pictures, or anything are mine. I'm not claiming responsibility for them. I'm just simply showing them off. Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and go over to Ventura, California, where I found a 1990 Crown Super II. The notes on this bus is that it was a former Ventura Unified School District, bus number 64. It has the Detroit Diesel 6V9-2 and a 4-speed Allison automatic transmission, air brakes and suspension, understorage. Everything still works on it. There's no real problems with the bus, and that the only reason they're getting it is because it doesn't meet CARB requirements. So, as you can see, it was converted into a church bus. There are a lot of polka dots on it, but I'm liking this simple design. White, and then it the polka dots start to get bigger as you go down further, and then just the orange on the bottom. It looks nice. Here's the back of the bus. It looks to be in really good condition so far. Here's the driver's area of the bus, and you can see a Supercoach in front of it. Here's the passenger area of the bus. You can definitely see that they're worn, especially in that first driver's side seat. There's the side emergency exit. The back of the bus looking forward, again, it looks like they are pretty worn seats. And there's the engine. For $7,000, I'm honestly surprised that this is still on Craigslist for as long as it has been, because for any Crown, this is a steal. Alright, let's move to Wolf Creek, Oregon, and take a look at this 5-speed manual Thomas school bus for $10,000. There's a lot going on here, so I'll just point out 46,700 miles, a rust-free body, and the Cummins 5.9 turbo diesel engine. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this Thomas. Oh, wow, this is a nice looking Thomas. I don't understand. It's very clearly a Bluebird because, you know, there's a bird on the top of the bus. But based off of the number, we can tell that it is a 1997. So first off, take a look. There is understorage in the back of the bus. We have the side emergency door in the direct middle of the bus. That style stop sign where the word stop is as stretched out as it can go. That's probably my least favorite style of stop sign, especially when it is strobing incandescent. But I do gotta say, I like the black hood on it. There's another view of it. Now, I showed this bus to Adam, who also owns a Bluebird Freightliner with a manual transmission, and both of us liked how the black hood kind of wraps around the grill. It just looks right to me. I like that. And you can also see that there's a crossing gate on it. There is a crack in the door, but otherwise the rest of the windows seem fine. There's the passenger side of the bus. And we can tell that this bus was from Washington because of the unlawful to pass signs on the back. There's another crack in the E-door. Oh, another crack on the other side of the door. There's up close of the original one that I pointed out. 46,000 miles on it. As mentioned earlier, this is a manual transmission, and the little red thing on there, I believe it's called a 2-speed rear end, but you can pull that up and it gives you some extra gears, so that's especially helpful in somewhere like Oregon or Washington, where it is mountainous terrain. So a manual Bluebird Freightliner is already rare enough, but having that option just makes it even more unique and rare. There's a look at the driver's area. The seats on the bus look fine, and looking forward it looks pretty good too. There's a look at the engine, the other side of the engine, the underside of the bus, more of the underside, and the understorage in the back. I'd also just like to point out, I've mentioned it in a video up here, I'll link it. This is the same dealer that bought Bluebird 3800s that I was very seriously considering buying because they had DT408s and I loved the specs on them, but the place would not allow you to turn them on and didn't say if they ran or not. But the buses ended up running, and then I saw them drive down the highway in the opposite direction of me as I was coming home to Arizona, and then they ended up at this place. So yeah, I've had 3 buses that I've want to buy just drive right past me, so yeah, I'm doing good. How about you? Alright, let's go to Portland, take a look at a 1980 Wayne GMC that was converted into a schoolie. Now, normally I'm not a fan of schoolies. I think a lot of you know that because I am a school bus enthusiast, but I gotta say, I really do appreciate this one, and I think you'll see why in a minute. Alright, so there's a lot going on here, so I'll just kind of slowly scroll down through the description, and you can pause and read if you want. but it runs on gas and has a V8 engine. Like I said, it was converted into a schoolie, so a lot of the normal schoolie stuff in there. So yeah. Alright, here is a look at the exterior of the bus. The green doesn't look terrible on it. I'm not a fan of those windows, however, and I think the stop sign could have been removed. Here's a look at the front of this bus. I wish it wouldn't have been converted into a schoolie, because this would be a perfect example of a 1980 Wayne GMC school bus, but I don't own the bus, but I do like the red accents in the grille though. Alright, so now we're going to take a look at the interior, which is actually why I like the schoolie. So just take a look at it. It's very minimalistic, it's very open, and compare that to other schoolies, it's just the complete opposite. Also notice the red accents on the inside of the bus. That doesn't look too bad. There's a little furnace right there. I'm not sure how I feel about the wood inside of the bus. I think I would also prefer all of the wood to be stained the darker color like it's shown right there. I guess it was still under construction before they had to give the project up. There's whatever that's supposed to be. There's one of the windows. I didn't notice the wheelchair lift before, but there we go. That's right in the middle of the bus. And then their proposed plans. So just that minimalistic, open feel of the bus, I kind of like that. They say it's Japanese inspired, and I can totally see that. And for $13,000, it's a little overpriced, but I have seen a lot higher priced schoolies before. We'll move from Portland to Seattle and take a look at a 1982 Thomas ER. There's no information on the bus other than $3,000 and the price is firm, but here's the bus itself. I have always been a fan of the 1980s ERs, even the more squared off design compared to this rounder one. We can see there's a missing stop sign. Some of the paint is missing here and there. The inside of the bus looks pretty well though. Maybe not so much the dash, but 20,000 miles on it. I don't believe that. There's a look at the back of the bus. Again, we can tell that this is another Washington bus because of the sign on the back. And there's the build plates. Alright, we have got one more to show off. It is another schoolie. It's $25,000 in Idaho, but it is a Carpenter Corsair. Again, there's a good amount of stuff here, so I'll just leave this on screen, but it's a 1980 Carpenter with an automatic transmission, a Cat 5208, and 124,000 miles on it. Alright, so initially we can see that this looks to be in pretty good condition. And the blue doesn't look too bad on there. There's some of the interior and even more of it. There's the front of the bus, and you can see a little bit of the driver's area. There's the engine, and also notice that license plate right there. Why is that there? Here's a few more pictures of the interior. There's the driver's area, a better picture of it. Notice the left-hand shifter. There's a picture of the couches. The side of the bus, you can see that they did put some sort of shade on the side of it. Some storage. Another picture of the inside. The little kitchen area. The kitchen area from the back facing forward. Another angle. Some solar panels on the bus in the background. An up close of the solar panels, which I guess are included. And some electrical stuff. Alright, so there you go. There are 5 buses that you could go buy if you wanted to. As always, let me know in the comments below which of these that you would buy. Honestly, I've been thinking about this since I started the video. I mean, we have a Super, we have the Bluebird Freightliner with a 5-2 manual transmission. We have that Wayne with the schoolie interior that I'm really liking. The ER, which is my favorite generation of ER, and then we have that Carpenter Corsair, which is just not a bus you see every day. Honestly, I would be happy with any one of these. Although that Bluebird Freightliner is pretty tempting, so I can just tell Adam that my Bluebird Freightliner is more rare than his. So let me know which one of these you would buy in the comments below, and while you're down there, if you have anything that you want to suggest for bus stuff for sale or lots of lots, throw it in the video request form, which can be found in the description. Alrighty, so that is going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Always do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe right down here. It's a magical red button that says you are now subscribed to Saf-T-Liner C2. Make sure you comment up here, down here, over here, or over here. I don't know where they put down here, where they put it. Make sure you also give this video a thumbs up, or we're not going to see any kind of unique buses like this ever again. That'd really be a shame. And make sure you also share this video with a friend. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to a guy on a random street. I don't care. Don't let anything happen to you. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video, and thanks for watching.